Hi, I'm Erin Cookston. Thank you for joining me today. This is part 3 of Anatomy of Healthy Shoulders. So if you haven't practiced part 1 or part 2 yet, then make sure that you jump on over and practice those before you move on. So in this video, we are going to be delving into Cobra Pose, always through the lens of understanding a healthy relationship between strength of the arms, stability of the shoulder blades, to provide health and support for the spinal column. So let's dive right on in. Alrighty, so we are going to set up for Cobra Pose, and just really briefly before we do, this posture that we're going to practice and this kind of understanding of the shoulders is going to be a little bit different than part 1 and part 2, where part 1 was plank pose where the arms are extending out in front. Downward facing dog was part 2 where the arms are in flexion up and overhead. Cobra Pose is setting up so that the arm bones are actually more beginning to move into extension, which basically means that the arm bones are moving back away from the center of the chest rather than forward. So it's a little bit of a different setup, but a lot of the integrity, a lot of the strength and the engagement and the alignment that we're going to implement in the posture will be very familiar and very similar to the other postures. So we're going to set up Cobra Pose. You lie on your tummy. Take care of the feet. Ground the tops of the feet down. Firm up the legs. Keep your feet, your legs, hips width distance. Right. Navel pulls in towards the spine so you have that support for the hips. And then I'm going to have you bring your forehead all the way down so that your neck just stays in line with the upper spine. Place your hands down where they feel about shoulders width distance. You have to really use your proprioception to kind of get the foundation set up at first. Spread the fingers wide, just like plank pose and downward dog. Press evenly down through the base of all the fingers and hug the outer upper arms in. Now right away, you want to make sure you're not squeezing the elbows towards each other or squeezing the shoulder blades towards the ears, trying to lift through the shoulders. You just want to engage the arms, palms down, outer upper arms kind of hug in to keep the elbows, shoulders width distance. So it feels like you're kind of flexing your arms. Now lift the shoulder heads away from the ears without tensing your neck, without changing the hands or the feet, the arms or the legs. You're going to gently lift head, chest, ribs up as one piece. So again, just like plank pose, just like downward dog, we don't want to look forward. If we look forward, the back of the neck tenses, and that throws the shoulders and the upper back out of alignment. Likewise, if you let the head hang down too far, or you look towards the ribs or the chest, you're going to also misalign the upper back and interfere with your body's ability to keep itself stable and protected. So once you're lifted and aligned, it doesn't have to be too much. You want to do your best to keep the collarbones widening. Continue to strengthen through the outer upper arms as you press down through the base of all the fingers. And then just ever so slightly move the shoulder blades away from the ears without squeezing the shoulder blades towards each other. So the upper back stays wide, spacious, open. Take one more big breath in. And then just lower all the way down. You're going to turn your head to one side. Relax your arms. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Now bring your forehead back to center. We're going to set up for Cobra Pose once again. Hands down, and this time when you bring the hands down, I want you to peek back and make sure that the elbows, the shoulders, the wrists are in line. Both hands, both arms. Press down through the palms. Outer upper arms hug in. That's the tricep muscle hugging in. Widen across the collarbones as you lift the shoulder heads. And then keeping the legs strong, keeping the feet down. Go ahead and pick the ribs, the chest, the neck up all one piece. Again, neck stays in line with the upper spine, and that'll get you out of crunching around the base of the neck and the shoulders. Now press down firmly into the palms. See if you can lift your ribs, your chest a little bit more, but make sure that the shoulders stay away from the ears and the shoulder blades stay wide away from each other. Take one more breath. Exhale, release down. Turn your head to the other side. Relax your arms. Bring your forehead back to center. Hands in place. We're going to practice Cobra Pose one more time. Set it up. Palms flat, arms strong. Collarbones widen. Lift the shoulder heads, and then one piece, ribs, chest, neck, lift. Maybe lift a little bit higher. Shoulders away from the ears, but keep the upper back wide and the collarbones broad. One more breath. Palms stay flat, elbows stay shoulders width distance. And then lower all the way down. And this time we're going to stack the palms, rest the forehead down. And just take one more breath, really filling up the upper back. Good, and then we're gonna gently press all the way up to hands and knees and transition to come to sit. So just take a moment, close your eyes. See if you can just widen across the chest evenly. Let the arms drop down and just ever so slightly hug in. Allow your neck to stay in line with your upper spine. Draw your palms together at center. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you feel great. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and stay in touch with me at erincookston.com. I'll see you next time.